If you are working as a teacher, you may find there is so little you could do to increase your salary. Especially when you are working in a unionized environment, then your payout is already determined by the school board. The wages of teachers are discussed collectively, rather than based on your individual performance. Therefore, it is tempting for some teachers to start a side business, and becoming a real estate agent indeed is a popular choice. Can a teacher also be a real estate agent? Yes, a teacher can also be a real estate agent. So far, I cannot find any compliance rules from the Real Estate Regulatory Board, which restricts a teacher from getting a real estate license. In this video, you'll find out why both professions of being a teacher and a real estate agent could be an excellent complement to each other. And the steps for a teacher to obtain the real estate license. You'll also find practical tips to run a real estate practice when you have limited working hours. So why being a real estate agent could be a good side business for teachers? Reason number 1, your downtime in teaching is actually the active business period for real estate. This matches perfectly with clients who are also working at a 9 to 5 hours job. Because they typically would do property tours after office hours or during the weekends. That is exactly when teachers are not required in schools. Furthermore, many teachers have a long summer holiday. This is also the peak season for real estate transactional activities. In other words, you could dedicate the time to growing the real estate business. Reason number 2, your skills as a teacher can also be applied in the real estate sales world. Believe it or not, there are many similarities between both professions. As a teacher, you would prepare the classwork in advance prior to the lecture. Although each student is different, you would use the same syllabus and course materials for each of them. After the class ends, you would grade their homework or tests. Being a real estate agent also involves a tremendous amount of preparation work before you meet the clients. That is similar to preparing the classwork in advance prior to the lecture. For example, you'll need to know about the trend of the housing market, the property price in your servicing regions, and the updated real estate laws and regulations. Furthermore, as a teacher, you already equipped with the skills to educate others in an easy-to-understand manner. This skill set is a great asset for explaining different real estate concepts to your clients. As a teacher, you would handle different emotions and behavior from students on a day-to-day basis. For example, their disappointment, dissatisfaction, and in cooperative manner. Just because real estate sales are in the business world, you are still in the people business. Clients would get disappointed when their dream home was taken by another buyer. Some would not follow your instructions carefully, which results in an additional workload for you. Therefore, you do need excellent soft skills to excel in the real estate sales profession. Reason number 3, business opportunity complements stability. Becoming a real estate salesperson could give you a chance to earn some side income. However, many agents do not feel comfortable doing this full-time. When you first start out in the real estate business, you might not have a solid client base. So the salary of your teaching profession is a great way to offset the instability of your real estate revenue. Furthermore, most real estate agents are self-employed. Most brokerages do not provide them with benefits such as medical insurance or pension plan. The employee benefits you get from the school is another viable source to fill up the gap. Reason number 4, bring liveliness to your daily routine. As much as you love teaching, most of the time, you'll be working in the same classroom and interacting with the same students every day. This could be boring for some people. If you have a side business as a realtor, you'll be able to meet new clients and see different properties regularly. It may bring some exciting sparks to your fixed routine lives. Reason number 5, diversify your income sources. Although the general perception is that being a teacher is a secure job, there is no guarantee that you would be employed for a lifetime. Having a real estate business could diversify your income sources. Plus, there is no mandatory retirement for a real estate agent. As long as you can maintain the profitability of the business, you may continue the real estate practice. Then, how can a teacher become a real estate agent? Although the requirement to obtain a real estate license varies slightly across different states, most of them would require the following. Number 1, complete the pre-licensing course. Taking online courses may be a better way as you could study at your own pace, and you could save some traveling time while you already have another job as a teacher. Number 2, pass the real estate exam. It typically consists of a national portion and state portion. Since they are multiple choices and a computerized test, you'll know the result once you finish writing it. Number 3, submit an application to the real estate board. There will be a registration fee involved. Also, you'll need to provide electronic fingerprints for the background check purpose. Instead of mailing out the application, the quickest way to process is to submit it online. Number 4, find a sponsoring broker. The role of broker is to provide adequate training to the agents. They also need to ensure that your business practices comply with the regulatory standard. By rule, you cannot conduct real estate businesses without a broker. However, don't just work with any brokerage that comes along. Find one that could provide you with the training and support you need. Here are the top 4 tips for a teacher in running a real estate sales business. Tip number 1, schedule your work hours in advance. Before you get overexcited about all the potential commissions you can earn, be realistic when scheduling your work hours. Regardless of how quick you want to build the real estate business, it would help to schedule time off to refresh your mind. Tip number 2, work with a brokerage that supports part-timers. Your commission split could be lower due to the extra mentoring required and the lower sales volume. But when you are new to the real estate industry, you will need lots of field training and support to get the wheel moving. Contacting the real estate brokerages in your local area is a good start. If you know any real estate agents who are also working on a part-time basis, chances are their office would be more receptive to working with you. Then you could ask the sales associate if they could introduce you to their broker. Joining professional trade associations is another good way to connect with different brokers. Tip number 3, collaborate with other colleagues. Talk to the colleagues in your branch and see if anyone can co-work with you. Try to come up with an arrangement such that when you are unavailable, they could help in servicing the clients. Although you would receive a smaller share of the commission, earning a small portion of something is better than 100% of nothing. Also, you would know that your clients would be properly served even when you're teaching in school. Furthermore, some clients could question your professionalism as a part-time sales agent. When you co-work a deal with an experienced sales associate, you could confidently ensure your clients that they will be adequately served. Your client would be happy because they are paying a commission for only one person, but having the expertise and effort of both. Tip number 4, avoid conflict of interest. Although your school might not care that you have a part-time business, it could be unprofessional for your teaching career if you are using the school network to gather real estate business. Avoid approaching your colleagues in school, or your students' family at all times. There could be a huge potential conflict of interest if they become your clients. For example, will you hesitate to give a failing grade to a student where their parents are making an offer to your client's property? If a teaching colleague becomes your client and inquire about their real estate deal during school time, can you draw the line of not discussing it at school? Of course, I'm not saying you need to completely reject the business from a coworker. Rather than directly handling yourself, you could refer the deal for another agent to handle. This way, you could receive a piece of the pie should the sales go through, and also reducing the chance of messing up with the relationship. The bottom line, being a real estate agent could be a wonderful side business for teachers. Not only that, it could create an additional income source, but it can also widen your scope and provide you with a working experience that is unique from your teaching routine. But to be on the safe side, you should always confirm with the real estate board in your state. Also, it's better to consult with the HR personnel in your school. I hope you like this video. For more details about the different professions in the real estate industry, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Also, remember to visit our website at realestatecareerhq.com.